guys, I hope y'all liked that intro. This is the first episode of this new Let's Play series. It's actually my first Minecraft and first YouTube video, so let me know if the editing for that intro was pretty good or bad. Just let me know. But this is my new Minecraft world, and all of the segments in that intro are actually taken within about a 200 block radius of the spawn point, which is this island right behind me. So it's all within the spawn point, so it's kind of showcasing what we're going to be playing with, what we're working with here. Very hot. We got coral, we got bamboo, we got jungle, we got mesa, and we got desert. I'm actually going to go sleep real quick so we don't have tons of monsters spawning. And as you can see, I do have items on me. So this is actually not my first day playing on this server. I didn't have a mic for the first week or so, but I didn't play for a full week. I just played for a few days. Actually only just a couple of days, to be honest. So it's not a full week worth of content that I have. So this first episode is going to be a little different. I'm going to mainly do real-time playthroughs with a little bit of time lapses here and there. It's not going to be a mega build every single episode. That's not what I'm planning on doing. I plan on doing some just casual run-throughs with some large builds. Large builds are planned. Oh, it's already daytime. Oh, because I just slept. Anyways, so I've been playing Minecraft since probably about 2011, whenever it was pretty new on the Xbox. And so my first interactions with Minecraft was the Xbox edition, Xbox 360. And I haven't played in probably a couple years, at least consistently. But I have a buddy who was asking me to start a new Minecraft server. And I told him the only way that I'm going to start a new Minecraft server is if I create content for it. Because I don't want to just... It's hard for me to convince myself it's worth playing Minecraft. Just in the busyness of life. I've been married within the past year. I've had a baby just actually a couple weeks ago. So it's hard for me to find that I can prioritize Minecraft over real life obligations. So the hope with this is, even if I don't get a lot of views or the content isn't the best, the hope is that I can learn how to make content, make some videos, and have a good time playing Minecraft, because it is Minecraft. But we are starting a Let's Play, and it is a duo Let's Play. I'm not going to be by myself, so we'll hopefully have some fun interactions with one of my friends, Ashton. Just growing up, a friend back from school. And so we started on the server, and I'm going to do this episode a little bit different and do a recap on what we did. So just initially, we spawned right by a village. So we have villagers that we collected over here, and we put them in a little villager hole, as you do. And let me just walk over here real quick. So we put all the villagers in here, and so we've done a little bit of breeding, but we try to capture them as soon as possible so the zombies didn't start killing them off. And I'm about to show on the screen what we did next. Is we created a iron farm. I wanted to be original with this iron farm, and so it's just a basic 2-module iron farm. So you put 3 villagers above each one of these platforms that you see here, and you put 1 zombie villager or 1 zombie in a boat right in front of them. And so it spawns the iron golems on the 2 side platforms, and we have water, as you can see here, push them into the middle platform. And I put fences on the side railing, which actually made it pretty inconvenient when putting down the water, because instead of placing the water on the side of the fence, it would place the water on the fence block. So I had to keep placing temporary blocks and putting the water beside it. So you can see here me going back and forth, placing temporary blocks, and finally getting the water there. And so these are where the 2 villagers, or 3 villagers, will go on either side of the platform. And we will collect the iron right in the middle of this center waterway. So I ran into an issue once I did have this done built. So you can see that we have the lava pool here, and then we have that connected to some hoppers going into a chest right here. So just a simple farm, but as you can tell, that iron golems aren't spawning once daytime hit. So you saw one right at the start, and they would spawn at night, but for some reason, these modules would stop spawning once daytime hit. And so we had our 3 over here, and I just kept trying different things, I actually wasn't sure if it was due to like the line of sight. If I'm not sure. So I actually went and tried a different design. So I'm going to show that other design. So since I thought that it was due to the line of sight with the zombie and the villagers, I created a mine cart that would go back and forth between these. And I also thought that maybe these two modules were too close, because if this villager, the villagers over here pick up that an iron golem is within 16 blocks radius of them, they won't spawn another iron golem. It'll restart their clock. So I thought maybe the iron golems from each module were overlapping and preventing them from spawning other iron golems. And again, you see that one does spawn, and usually it was at nighttime, but it was very inconsistent. So I built this so hopefully the zombie would lose line of sight over here and then gain line of sight over here. You can see this is actually towards the end of, I'm about to tear this down as well. So that's why this isn't set up all the way. I forgot to get clips of this actually running. But you can see that the zombie would go back and forth here, but this also didn't work. So it wasn't because of the line of sight. It wasn't because of the distance between these two modules. So I actually ended up just tearing down this entire design here, and I went with a design by Voltrox, so I'll put a link in the description, but it allows for you to have 4 modules. I end up putting one right here, another module underground right here, and then later on I'll put one here and then one here, but for now it's just 2 modules. And I scrapped this entire design just because this was not being consistent at all. So I tried 2 different iterations, actually 3, because I moved these modules back, but I don't know what this issue was. So we just went with a tried and true design by Voltrox. So I just got back on from being AFK. This guy, and I just came out of my iron farm, and I realized something not so good. I'll show y'all. The iron farm seems to have stopped. Oh, diorite. Seems to have stopped spawning iron golems. So I had 2 stacks and 12, probably about 40 minutes ago, and then I went to go cook supper. So I was just going to stay here in AFK while I had some iron stock up, and I come back, and lo and behold, there is the exact same amount of iron. And I think I may have figured out what the issue was, and it may have been the issue for my other iron farm not working as well. So if you look over there, there are tons of iron golems over there. So what I think is going on is the villagers that I have in that little villager hole are too close to this iron farm. So there's 2 conditions in which iron golems can spawn. One is that you have at least 3 villagers that are getting scared from a zombie, which is what we have going on over there. The other condition is if you have 5 or more villagers gossiping. And you can see here we have tons of villagers, and all they do is snarl and gossip all day. So what I think I have to do is, first off, kill all these guys, because there are absolutely so many of them. And 2, also move these guys. So I think they need to go. I might put them over there, or maybe even further back, because I don't want to be too far to where it's a hassle whenever I need to move them in the future. But at the same time, I don't want them within render distance or simulation distance from this iron farm. So I think I'm going to go ahead and kill all these guys and go ahead and move them. So I will see y'all on the other end. Ooh. This guy, this guy. How did he get me? I don't understand. What? No way. This little bit here. That is a brutal way to die. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this again. Got him. Ooh, that was close. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's not do it anywhere that is beside a ledge within like 3 blocks. Actually, let's just go to the highest level. So there should be nothing that he can get up on top of. That's a half slab. That's a half slab. Okay. So you can see that they're already starting to spawn over here as I'm clearing them out. So I think that's just because there's a higher chance of them spawning here, because every 5 villagers they can gossip. So in here we have probably more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite 10. So I don't know if there's like an overlap and this is actually counting as more than one spawn group, because there is at least 5, and I don't know if some of the original 5 are also grouping up with the others and creating a higher chance for them to spawn over here than over here. So let's see if killing those iron golems caused any more iron golems to spawn over here. We were at 64, 64, and 12. So anything above that would show that is fixing the issue. So let's go down and see. Okay, so no, it's still 64, 64, 12. Okay, I am going to move all of the villagers, and we'll try again. So I'm going to move them all before I start clearing out the iron golems. And I'm actually going to go ahead and move 4 villagers over here, 4 villagers over here, and complete all the modules for this iron farm. I'm only putting 2 here, and I said 4, sorry. I'm putting 2 here and 2 here, so 4 in total. I'm only putting 2 here and 2 here so I can breed them and then get a baby villager, so that way that's just 2 less villagers that I have to bring from over there. So I'm just trying to optimize the villager movements. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I just got my 4th villager. So now we have 4. So 2 are going to go here, 2 are going to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and build out these modules. And that's 1, 2. So right about here. And if you watch the tutorial from Voltrex, you'll see how he does it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alrighty guys, we are back. And so I've been doing a little bit of fishing while I've tested to see if this is working. So all I've got is just some cod, a little bit of salmon, some pufferfish, and then 1 rotten flesh and a bone. And I also got a mod that allows me to see a further render distance than what the server allows. So it's a client-side mod. It's called Bobby. I know some people use Distant Horizons. I know that's a really popular one currently. But it is not supportive of 1.20.4. So I was not able to use Distant Horizons. So instead I just used Bobby, and it looks so much better being able to view further out like this. And actually I was able to see, I'll show you guys. There's a village way out there. So it's just crazy how much further you can see. I think my render distance is now up to 35, I want to say. Yeah, 32 chunks. So still a low simulation distance, but 32 chunks is my render distance. But I believe the server itself only allows about 16 chunks. So I had to go and ride my boat manually to update all these chunks, and so it loads them into a local cache system for the computer. And so on client side, I can render all these, but the server is not updating these. So if someone else were to go and update these chunks over here and I hop on, I'm not going to see those changes until I actually walk over here. So they're not truly updating for me. They're just stored in a local storage, and it makes it to where I can at least see them. So really liking that. I feel like I can see so much more of the world. The vast ocean doesn't look so empty anymore. There's some landmarks out there and some little islands. So that's really cool. But I wanted to show you guys this. I got my 4 modules working. So it's actually just 3 modules, and it looks like an iron golem spawned down here. It may be from this ladder. This might be a spawnable location, so I'm going to put a torch right here. But yeah, so we have our zombie here with our 3 villagers. And again, I just put 2 villagers down there and then I bred them. So that took a little while, but it's a lot less of a headache than having to bring more of those villagers over here. And then I have 3 villagers over here as well with, again, another zombie there. You can see he's holding a shovel because I may have died a handful of times to these zombies trying to get them in place. So that's the 2 new ones, and we have a 3rd one here that has been working. So I'll go down here and show you guys. So again, a 3rd one here, and he has my full out armor and axe because again he took me out. I struggled with getting these zombies in, but the one module that is not working is this one. So right now we only have 3 modules that are active. So what happened over here was a zombie got in, a separate zombie. So I had a zombie in this boat, and then the opening over there to get the villagers in allowed another zombie to get in and convert these over to zombie villagers. But I don't think it's worth the headache to kill these guys and get more villagers in. So I'm just going to wait until I get potions and put a potion of weakness with a golden apple and convert these guys over to regular villagers. And hopefully I can put down some crafting tables or crafting stations of some sort and get something out of them. Maybe I'll get golden carrots. Maybe I'll do the iron trades for this here, so I can get some emeralds out of these guys. So we'll see. Still up in the air, but I didn't want to kill these guys, and you can see that this is working perfectly fine. Actually, let me show y'all the iron that I've been getting. I've been talking about how it's working, and I haven't actually shown the results of the iron farm. And I've been just around this area for a good bit. Maybe an hour and a half in total. Maybe not even an hour and a half. I'm not exactly sure because I've been off and on the computer eating lunch and just kind of pretty inconsistent, but I would say probably about an hour and a half in total. And this is how much we get, so a lot better than just the 2 stacks and 12 that we had earlier, because that was pretty pitiful. And we're getting a pretty constant flow here, very, very consistent. So moving those villagers out of the actual village and putting them over here made a huge difference, which is a little sad because it means that the original farm that I had most likely was not broken itself. It was just that all these guys were getting spawned and depleting me of rates. So I'm gonna eventually kill these guys, but I don't think there's enough over there to really mess up the spawn rates here. They seem to be spawning pretty well. I'll probably eventually kill those guys. And I also started on a little farm. My supply of food was setting my spawn, and I would just repeatedly die and would reset my hunger. So I had a terrible way to keep my hunger up. So I'm gonna get a little garden going. Nothing too crazy. Just a simple starter farm. And some of y'all may be wondering why we right off the bat started an iron farm, and that's because I have some big plans for like huge storage systems, beacons in the future. Any redstone contraption that we make, pistons, they're all going to require iron, and the amount of iron that we have now isn't really that much, especially when you start making beacons. So me and Ashton wanted to create an iron farm as soon as possible so it could go ahead and just passively create iron for us for the late game. So in late game we don't have to wait around and twiddle our thumbs waiting for that to happen, and we'll already have a stockpile of iron. And this isn't my typical playstyle to go and create an automated farm like this so early in the game. I'm kind of an old school Minecrafter and do a lot of it by hand. But with this series, I want to try to push my boundaries a little bit and do some automations, do some big farms, do some large scale projects, and get out of my comfort zone. So that's one of the big things I hope to gain out of this, is to do some maybe some more detailing than I'm used to, maybe some more automation than what I'm used to, just some complex contraptions and builds. So that's kind of a in-game goal that I have, or long-term goal that I have. And I don't know if you guys have interacted with camels too much, but they seem absolutely useless. I don't know if anybody has a use for camels. They can't jump above 2 blocks. Like, I know he doesn't jump, but he lounges forward. But you can't store anything on him. The only thing I can think of is, I believe 2 people can sit on him at a time, and mobs can't reach you. At least, like, spiders and zombies, but a skeleton can still shoot you. I think an enderman might be able to reach you. I'm pretty sure an iron golem can reach you with the whole fiasco that I had earlier in the episode. I'm fairly certain an iron golem would get me up there, but I don't know why you would be fighting an iron golem on a camel in the first place. But anyways, I don't understand the purpose of these guys. They are super slow as well. They have to be one of the slowest, probably one of the slowest ways of travel. Like, I think just running is better. Like look at this. This is ridiculous. I don't think it even compensates. Like, yeah, it can lunge forward, but I think if I were to sprint or walk even, I might be able to go faster than if I'm walking with the camel and lunging every single opportunity that I have. I don't really get these guys. Like, I can jump over this water, but that's not really that crazy. Like, whoa. I don't know. I don't know why they're here. But they look cool, I will say. But I have no use for them. I got this guy from the village, and maybe I'll think of something to do with him, but he will remain here for now. And before I ended the episode, I know I haven't really done any building, and I hope to do that for next episode. This episode is just kind of getting everything initiated. But before I end, I wanted to do a mining session with Ashton, do some cooperative mining. Maybe not necessarily mining side by side together, but mining at the same time, and maybe we can do a little challenge to see who can get the most resources. But before that, I really want to get a silk touch pickaxe. But with the new villager changes, I'm not able to get a silk touch enchantment book from these guys. There's a slight chance I can get one from just the ocean, which is very improbable. And the nearest snow biome, which snow biome is now where you get silk touch books from the snow biome villagers. So the only way I can get a silk touch pickaxe for a mining challenge would be either fishing or crafting diamond pickaxes and creating an enchantment table. But then that's a hit or miss. So I'm probably going to do a prerequisite mining session and just get enough diamonds for a couple pickaxes, and then try my luck with enchanting, maybe enchanting some books and enchanting some pickaxes to try to get silk touch, because I don't want the inconsistency where redstone might drop 2 redstone for me or 3 redstone for Ashton, and just have the inconsistencies. I want to be able to silk touch all of our ores, and I think that's only going to be achieved by fishing or an enchantment table, because I'm not going to travel 4,000 blocks this early in the game. So I'm going to go mining real quick, and I actually might fish a little bit to see just if I can get a book, but I highly doubt it. So I've been fishing a little bit, and I've got a good stash of salmon and cod. So maybe whenever we get to doing a creeper farm, we can do the cat creeper farm, because I've noticed that there's been tons of cats spawning around here due to the villagers. So we may utilize that fish and just get a stockpile of cats going. But I also built this little dock. So since I was spending that time fishing, I built a little dock, and I went back, and I know I said earlier that the only way to get silk touch is now in the snow biome villages. But what I didn't realize is that is still in experimental phase. So that's not actually implemented yet. So what we have now, oh, not that guy. I have a Silk Touch pickaxe, and I have this guy is a Fortune 3 pickaxe. And let's go ahead and. It's so hard to work with these guys when they're running away from the zombies. So I put a temporary block here. And so as they're running around, it's so hard to try to click on the right one to see what enchantment book they got. But I got Silk Touch and Fortune down there. And then I got down here. I have Efficiency 5. And then Unbreaking 3. And both of these took ages to get. So I have all the pickaxe enchantments. I have Efficiency, Unbreaking, Silk Touch, and Fortune. And then over there in my villager hole, I have the Mending enchantment table. Or enchantment villager. So I was able to create these two pickaxes. So one of them is going to be for me. I'm going to have the silky smooth one. And then the other one is going to be for Ashton. So that was a kind of a nice surprise that I didn't have to travel all the way to a snow biome. But wanted to update you guys. And we should be ready to call over Ashton and do a fun mining session. Oh, and I also got a Fortune 3 from that guy over there. I didn't want to mine out diamond with a regular iron pickaxe and waste diamond. So I got a Fortune 3 book, enchanted an iron pickaxe to Fortune 3, and then I went and mined about maybe 6 ores of diamond. And so I got, I want to say 9 diamond out of it. So I have enough for 2 pickaxes, and then I have 3 diamond over here. And so the iron is stockpiling up really nicely. So everything is looking great. But yeah, I'll call over Ashton, and then we should do a mining session. Do you want to make your way over to my base? I have a
base.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Our base. Base.
No, I was saying your base is in. Oh, you made a base already.
Oh,
You got something cooking?
mainly just my setup area. It's where the iron farm is, and I have a fishing pier and a single camel and some sugar cane and wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you're over at your
Over there.
place, I can come to you. Why, hello there. Close.
Oh, there you
I have a gift for you.
A gift for me.
Yes. I want you to translate.
Oh. Lucky Kepi?
So it's like luck stick. Apparently lucky is a different word, and that just means luck.
Yeah.
So it's just like luck
Well, that
stick.
works.
It's like luck stick. And I realized that's probably a better name for a fortune pickaxe, but I wanted to somehow put Oni in there anyways, so I just figured we'd do it for the Silk Touch.
Sounds good. So these are going to be our mining sticks?
Yes, these are our mining sticks. And so for the mining session, I figured we'd both do Silk Touch pickaxes, because sometimes when you get like redstone or lapis lazuli, it might drop like a random number between, I think, 4 and 6. I don't know what lapis lazuli is. But this way we can compare the ores and have like a definitive, this is how many I mined, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead back and actually, can I just sleep here? Are you using this?
I was planning on it.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate. Okay. I think you had wool in here.
Yeah, I just grabbed it out.
Okay. Do you know where we should mine at?
Underground, probably.
Should we mine in the same cave, or should we do separate caves? Because
They
the
do same cave.
same cave. Okay. Okay.
Well, but we got to find a big enough one.
There's a giant cave right over here. If you want to come this way. So I'm going to do a quick intro to this mining session as we're walking into the cave. So we went into this lush cave that's right outside of where Ashton's base is, and we ended up splitting ways. So Ashton went into a more open area of the cave, and then I followed this mine shaft into this other chain of caves. There's 2 clips that I'm going to show. One is going to be just the standard, oh, look how good we are at Minecraft. Look at all the stuff that we're getting, all the diamond, all the lapis lazuli. Look how cool we are. We're playing Minecraft and we're good at it. That's going to be the first clip. The second clip is going to be a more real clip of what this mining session entailed. Don't get me wrong, we ended up mining a lot of stuff, but it's kind of a two-folded tale. So I'm going to start off with here's all the stuff that we mined. Oh, found some diamonds.
Yes. What? Hacker.
More bread.
Bread.
Enchanted golden apple.
Mmm.
Ooh,
No.
baby.
Can't wait to have that sit in a chest and just look at it for the next.
I know, right? And here's my inventory, so you can see that we actually have a good bit of loot, and I even have an enchanted golden apple, which is absolutely crazy that we found one so early. But this marks the start of my death marathon, and it's not too well. So we did get a good bit of stuff. I mean, I had about 20 diamond ores. You see 27 gold here. But yeah, this marks my death loop, so enjoy.
Count up the loot.
I don't know how I'm going to get back where I was.
Sounds like you're burning.
Oh no. Dude, this is ridiculous. How many mobs are there?
Donk donk.
Like it's... I'm at half a heart already.
Yeah, it might be time to take a break.
I'm gonna clutch it, bro.
Right.
I actually did.
What? No!
It's just a graveyard of boats out here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 boats out here. So every time I try to get my stuff and I come back, I'm just reminded of how many times I've done this before.
Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Try the same thing over and over, expecting to get different results.
Hey, I've died a different way every time, so I'm not insane.
1, 2, 3. 4,
Okay, it may have been by
5,
skeletons
6.
the majority of the
6 times.
time, but it was by a skeleton a different way every time. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. I'm actually getting out.
No way.
Dude,
We are so back.
dude, we're like the best.
What do we?
If you can see, I have 8 boats out here. Okay, they're just
We're
gonna
the
stay
best.
here. They're gonna be a remembrance.
Mm-hmm. In memoriam.
Yeah. Oh, look at this beautiful sunrise. Beautiful. It marks a new day. A new day.
Mm. How many days were lost down below, though? That's the question.
Hey, it means that we truly have had a very humble beginning.
Mm-hmm. Right now, my Instagram bio is incredibly cool and humbled. Very hee hee ha ha funny.
Hello?
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 Where are you?
I'm coming. Chop down some trees while you're there. Clear some space for my future village.
Hello? Oh, I see
Hola.
you. I see you. Look at this. Look at all the
1 second.
things. Okay, I'm gonna word this. It's not necessarily everything that I've mined. It is everything that I have gained from from when we started this mining session to now.
You know, technically, over the course of our time, we didn't lose anything that we had previously. Really, it was just
I lost 2 pickaxes. But if you lose that pickaxe, that is like the one good pickaxe. Like I'm living in the Bronze Age, or no, I'm living in like the Iron Age, and it's like aliens have came down and gifted me these pickaxes because they're like way above everything else I have. Like I don't even have a shack I'm living in. I just found some villagers and coerced them into giving me good enchantments.
giving you.
Yeah,
give
so
me this
please don't lose these. It took me forever to get the emerald for them.
Yeah, I can imagine. Besides the 2 pickaxes.
But look what I have. Look what I got.
What's it? I got stuff too.
Oh wow, that's actually some valuable things.
Okay.
Look what I got. Look what I got.
This is the sum total of your hard work.
Yes. Sum total of yes.
Okay. Opening 3, 2. Oh.
Yeah, you
More than I
notice.
was expecting.
A
shield with 23 durability. It's been through the ringer.
Yeah, so this is everything that I didn't have at the start of this mining session. So it's kind of a net positive if you think about 9 diamonds can make another pickaxe, you know?
True.
So yeah, I think this is the end. I think this actually, can you kill me cuz my hunger is pretty low?
Thought you'd never ask.
So I think it might be a little too early to be doing some mining. So I think we will worry about building up our starting spot, and then we can start doing some mining afterwards. Once we get some diamond armor and some enchanted armor. But as of now, I think we can just stick with our iron tools and our iron farm. But that
Yo.
is it. Goodbye.
Do you want me to read the chat history? Burnout was shot by skeleton. Burnout was shot by skeleton. Burnout was slain by zombie. Ashton Ketchum made the advancement, the cutest predator. Burnout left, joined, shot by skeleton. Burned to death, doomed to fall, blown up, slain by zombie. Shot by skeleton, shot by skeleton, shot by skeleton, doomed to fall by skeleton. Slain by Ashton Ketchum. Oh, where'd you go?